What's up guys, ItGaff Entertainment here, and welcome back to the third Let's Play of our Satisfactory Let's Play. We are going to today be working on finishing up our hub milestone of hub upgrade number 5. And once we do, we are going to get access to the next generators, which are going to help us really scale up our production here. Let's run over to our copper and get this going. Now I do want to find one more copper node to produce wires, but for the time being, cables. But for the time being, cables can most definitely be handcrafted. This machine looks like it's stalled, so let's go ahead and pull that concrete out. That's one of the machines that's super important to make sure it keeps running no matter what. Because concrete, when you start going into actually building a big factory, will be a pretty big bottleneck for you. So, we are going to sit here and craft up the last few of these rods. That should do it for us. And for the last upgrade of our hub, oh, and the big guy. He's coming to check the hub out.
Congratulations. You have unlocked Hub Feature, Molecular Analysis Machine, also known as the MAM. Building,
he's gonna land
biomass
right on
burner,
my space
building,
cow.
Space elevator.
No.
Equipment, object scanner.
Space cow, watch
beacon.
out. No.
Motivational message. Congratulations, you succeeded in every provided task.
Right through the
On
jugular.
behalf of Fixit Incorporated, I thank you for your current and future service.
Okay, guys.
Additional knowledge. The hub terminal has been converted to give access to milestones there to ensure you progress along Fixit-approved protocols. Additionally, the MAM provides the opportunity to send samples of xenobiology and other materials I deem relevant to R&D in exchange for appropriate rewards. Note: future developments should be aimed at constructing the space elevator and thus initiating project assembly. Good luck.
Okay, so this guy's going to be our upgrade tree spot. So this is going to be how we end up researching things from the planet for alternate rewards. It takes about 5 minutes. Some of the later game ones take a little bit longer than that. But we're going to get those started. Now, also, when we go to our hub, we can see Tier 1 and Tier 2. You can see we've unlocked these new things, and we can kind of choose which path we're going to go. We're going to pick up all of them, that is for sure. But the most important one I can think of right now is going to be the biofuel, because it's pretty quick and pretty easy. And then we are also going to go and hit up the object clearing. This is going to help us power our factories more efficiently. So we're going to go ahead and start with those. Let's go pick this up. Got there just in time. This one should be getting full too. Yep. Concrete looks like it's still chugging. You should be at what, like, yep, 43. And the time it took those other machines to get 100 plates done, this thing got half that done. So it's really important to keep remembering to do your little run and clear that out. We'll go ahead and snag some copper from that too, because you can actually support right here. If we look, I think it's 2 machines rocking that. 45 of these get made per minute for every 15 input. So yeah, we have twice the input coming in. All of our miners are sending in 30. So we could actually pick up splitters and split this out and make twice the copper wire, which is something eventually we're going to start doing. But for right now, just handcrafting it and until we get the effective ways of generating power, which is the chainsaw. This is going to be by far the best way of going about doing it. You really want to make sure your power gets squared away before you scale up so much that you just can't support it. So for the first, we're going to get those 500 wires, and then we're also going to craft us some more. That way we have some things we can knock out if we ever do need to handcraft some stuff. Now we're going to start working on those 150 iron rods. And then the next thing we're going to work on is that iron plate. And there's our 150 iron rods with about 10 extras just in case. And the next thing is iron plate, so we'll go grab some more iron. These things smelt plate so quickly. And we have just enough for our 150 iron plate. And there we go. So we have officially unlocked the first bit. This is pretty cool. This little launchpad button comes out when you click it.
Milestone reached. You have unlocked
that's so
several
cool.
structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure.
Yep, head
Additionally,
off, buddy.
the biofuel blueprint will ensure
Godspeed.
improved fuel consumption of biomass burners.
God, this game looks so good, man.
Additionally, you can now build the space elevator, which is integral to your contribution to project assembly.
So with that, we were able to unlock biofuel, so now we have our more efficient fuel cell for our factory over here. Next, we are going to go for the chainsaw. Let's go ahead and check our power real quick. Yep, still 130, so we're about halfway there. So we're doing pretty good on that. Let's go ahead and snag these out and do another supply run. Run over to our copper and our...
The NAM has completed its
cardboard.
analysis.
Oh, before we go get that, let's go ahead and get one started up over here. That shouldn't be super full by the time you get there. We will do this, because I'm interested to see. Let's split a stack. I want one. There we go. Choose a new species in the analysis to begin. Oh, confirm. Wow, that was... I need 10.
Paleodictyoptera berries, or pale berries, can be added to the Object Scanner catalog after unlocking the new blueprint in Hub Tier 1.
So we have 10 flower petals. This is gonna unlock our color gun. So we can start painting this stuff up. And snag the extra concrete. Gonna snag the extra copper as well as the wire. That got us a substantial portion of the wire we needed for this. Hit a little tree there. I'm gonna have to kill that to make running a little bit more effective through there. And let's continue to make the rest of the wire. We only need 250, so we have it. But our pod has not quite come back yet. Next we need the 200 iron rods. So we'll start crafting those up. And there it is returning. I can't not look. That's right. Bring it on down, bud. Yup. And we will craft up as many iron rods as we can.
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
jump off the concrete for now. More iron rods. Now I'm actually gonna craft all of these iron rods because I am going to need screws for the tin reinforced iron plate that we have sitting there. Because that's going to be a decent amount of reinforced iron plate. So let's go ahead and from here, let's craft out the cables we need, the 50, to see if we still have enough of these in. Got 50 cables, now wire, let's bring that up back up to the 250 we needed. And then for the reinforced iron plate, we are missing screws as well as that, so let's go ahead and knock a few down. And there we go, we kept the 200 we needed. Now we just need iron plates, and we will have enough for our tin reinforced. And for reinforced iron plates, we're stuck at 7, which means we're still a little short on screws, so we're gonna have to make a couple more iron rods. There we go. We'll make these 10. And then iron rod our way back up to 200. There we go. And that should be all we need. You wanted these, you wanted these, and you wanted these. Let's send you out again.
Milestone reached. Additional to an inventory expansion, you are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily of wood.
Okay, so we need to keep going with this. Make some more chainsaws, because once I get more chainsaws, I feel comfortable with my ability to keep these things topped off. So that I feel comfortable throwing a couple more down. Let's go ahead and let's add this to our clipboard. Add to to-do list. First thing we're going to do is iron rods to be able to make the 160 screws that we need. Then we're gonna go iron rods to make the iron rods we need. Then the iron plate to make the reinforced plate that we need. And we're out of iron again, so we're gonna go ahead and do another supply run while we wait for the iron to smelt. Clear you out. In the top right, you see the pod will return in 3 minutes. I think it'd be really, really nice if they ended up adding the research timer up there as well. This kind of has a Counter-Strike Source-esque feel to it, kind of the way the movement feels. And it makes me want to try to B-hop, but I know it's not working, man. If you don't know what B-hopping is and you want to get motion sickness, feel free to go look up some B-hopping videos on old school Counter-Strike. If you're not actually playing, it makes you feel very, very nauseous when watching. At least it does for me. I feel less nauseous inside VR than I do watching someone try to B-hop in Counter-Strike. Okay, we're making some more plates. And then we're out of, we're gonna need more screws for those more plates. We've got the reinforced plates we need, and now we just need screws back up to 160. 160. Now we're gonna kick our rods up. And we should be good. Oh, not you. You. Okay. We want a chainsaw. There we go. And we have done it, boys. Oh, that looks so cool. Boom. Okay, and now that we have done that, let's go ahead and take our extra biomass from here, and we're gonna go and craft that into biofuel. Now with this, we're gonna go ahead and drop off a lot of the extras in our inventory because we won't be needing most of this for where we're going. Because I'm about to just go fill my entire inventory except for my weapon and that up with biomass. If we make the trip now, we won't have to make the trip later. Let's go ahead and handle these because this and this were just in the way. Okay. The big one we're looking for is wood. Wood is by far the most effective at getting you energy at this stage of the game. Eventually we're going to get to the point where we can do coal. Oh, no, did the game crash? Oh, okay, cool. That was just some massive frame drops. I guess I cannot chop these. Yep, I can. You just gotta be at the right spot on them. But yeah, the wood is really going to be your best bang for your buck. The more deforestation you do, the happier you're going to be as an individual. PETA has already voiced their concerns about this game, how we should leave the space doggos alone.
The mycelia within this fungus suggests strong bonding features.
Oh.
Further analysis required.
We are going to... Oh, no. Okay, cool. So that was a special resource that I got. Okay, for a second I thought my resource had ended on the color petals. I love the AoE of this, it's so satisfying. We're gonna get a ton of leaves, we're going right in the middle here. Oh, this is gonna be good. That's like 4 trees in one. 38 wood. Oh, I let go right before it clicked. Oh, it's gonna be so good to have all of this biofuel stocked up and ready. Oh, a wild slug appears. So guys, this right here is a power slug. If you ever see a little glowy in the distance, oh, that's not good. Platform fail. If you ever see a little glowy thing in the distance, it very well might be a power slug. Now these guys are super useful. They're how you essentially overclock your factory.
This semi-slug seems to emit weak potential energy from its crystalline shell. Further analysis of crystals required to determine application.
So after this first episode of collecting biomass, I think I'm going to cut out all additional cut out all additional trips to go get more biomass. And I'll save my exploring for like their own episodes, because I'm really not looking around for power slugs and stuff like that, but you do happen across a lot of cool stuff here in nature, so I'm not sure if it'd be better for me to do that, but I'm thinking that might be the case. If I'm ever just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go get biomass and not look around, then I'm probably not gonna have the heart to sit here and make you guys watch, you know, like 45 minutes of this. Oh, did we get a copper ore? Okay, so it's just a rare copper node, or a random copper node. They do have rare nodes that I've seen in the version. Oh, looks like we're fighting. Come on, Chargy boy. Oh, ow, that was a good get. There we go. Oh, that's another. Oh, sorry I killed your mom. Bambi was cuter than you. Oh yeah, that's right. I hit you so hard I make you drift. But yeah, so if there's ever an episode where I'm going just for biofuel, I won't subject you to the, you know, hour long of watching me just boom. But for the first time, it's nice to kind of explore and see what's out right along the edge of our base. Like that mountain up there, I definitely think there's probably something super cool hidden on top of that mountain, seeing as how this is not a procedurally generated world. They're hiding goodies all over the place. Oh, more berries. Yes, please. Got us another little part of the forest here. Lots of wood to harvest here, which is the main reason I chose this map, to kind of speed the early game up. Because late game, it said that it was harder to build in this sort of area, but when it comes down to it, late game, I could, behind my hub, there's that giant open expanse above the fields down there. I could always just make a massive platform right there and build my factory way above the ground. So I don't think space is actually going to be an issue. So even though this was kind of marked down in their description as the quote, like the harder map where your biomass is scarce but building is difficult, I really think that this will end up playing out. Nope, that's a nope. That's a nope. That's a spitty boy. I do not have the health to deal with a spitty boy. Hopefully he won't keep chasing me. My inventory's almost full anyway, so we're going to start heading back to the base. Okay, because I think if I get far enough away, they will not try to continually follow me. Can I Skyrim up this a little bit? Let's see. There we go. Skyrim successful. And we got some more room for wood. We might as well just keep going on the way back. I keep thinking, I'm so used to F being the key to pick up stuff in games. It's either E or F. The games, a couple of the games I've been playing recently, it is most definitely F instead of E. So on this one, I always end up pulling out my like fix-it tool. We've got over 1,000 wood on us, which is spectacular. That is going to be fuel for a very long time, and it looks like we are full right at the perfect time to crest onto our awesome factory. Let's put the chainsaw away because it is loud. Craft up our biofuel, then while we were gone, of course, everything was going to gridlock stop. Not enough space in inventory, so what I can do is I can put you away, I can put you away, I can put you away. You need to be researched as well. And now we can start crafting the metric ton of biomass from wood, leaves, and biofuel. Eventually, I am going to start a factory for doing this. Now would actually not be a terrible time to do that. Yeah, you know what? That's what we're going to do. Let's craft up a good, let's say, 600 biofuel by hand. We'll make 200 for, 200 for each machine behind us that powers our system. And then adding an extra one of those machines should give me the ability to make the 2 machines that I'm going to need to refuel all of my other machines. Let's make some out of wood. The wood generally goes a little faster than the leaves do because the leaves stack in stacks of 500. But you got to be careful because you will create a stack of biomass faster than you deplete your stack of wood. So you can very easily max out your inventory while doing it, so be careful when you're doing that. We'll craft up about half a stack of this just for the chainsaw, so we always have 100 of it sitting around for personal use. There we go. Now, what do we need for our power? I need biomass burners. I would like to add 3 biomass burners. So let's go ahead and ungridlock our machines after dumping a ton of this, just so we have some extra space for the time being. We will go ahead and pull you out because we will need you. Pull you out because we will need you. Do a quick little supply run to make sure this is still running, because remember that is the most important one to keep running. Especially because I only saw 1 concrete node around here. And we'll snag that. So we don't want to gridlock the concrete when we only have 1 node producing it, because it will produce as fast as stuff goes into it. And now that we're here, I need 30 iron plates. I need 30 iron rods, and my inventory's full. Let's swap on over to the biofuel in here. You're going to get 200. You're going to get 200. Do I have storage containers yet? I do. Nice, because that's what I need. I also will need, for this, 4 storage containers. Still getting used to the hotkeys a little bit. 4 of these. And can I make the personal storage chests just yet? I cannot. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to grab a storage container. And I need iron rods for it. Let's combine that stack. Make up some iron rods. And we're going to build for ourselves a temporary storage container right there for us to dump a lot of the extra stuff that we don't want to carry right now into. Yeah, that'll be fine, that'll be fine, you'll be fine. We drop you. Not you. And that looks good. So now let's go ahead and start crafting up more iron rods. Let's get that up to the 60 we're gonna need. Actually, I'm going to need a fourth, so that'd be 15. So 2, 4, 6. They take 20, so we'll go for 80. We'll go for 80 of those, and we have more than enough wire. Let's pick that up. Pick that up. We're gonna go for 80 iron plates. And then we have enough wire. So that's gonna give us the 4 storage containers that we need. Now that we know we have enough for the 4 storage containers, let's look at the biomass burners again. Oh, that was actually what I was looking at. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll drop those down. And for right now, this is going to be our little power alley, if you will. It's nice, it's out of the way, but it's really close to the things that we need to fuel these guys up. So we will put one right here. One right here. We'll rotate this one to make it look nice. And, yep, that orientation will be fine. One right there. Okay. Now that we have these, we will need to jimmy rig our power a little bit. I need a little bit of concrete for that power pole. Good thing in my personal storage container I have 100. We'll split that, grab out 50, throw those back. We'll put one more power pole here, and one more power pole. Can I put one back there? Nice. Out of the way, good. So with this, what we can do is get our little erase tool, and we are going to, oh, no, come on, target, oh, there we go. Going to undo that smelter, then we are going to connect that to that one to that one, and that one to that one. Oh, missing cable, okay. Oh, configure cables. Now that we got some more cables, and I want you to connect to you, and you to connect to you, and you, and then that should get our scale up ready to go. Yep, after connecting those, it's of course going to crash out. We're going to insert fuel, starter back up, and we will be set. And that biofuel is burning very slowly. We have only burned like 15 from the time we've started. Okay, so now we need to find a good empty space. What I'm thinking is right here going towards the copper, because there's going to be plenty of time for that. Actually, I do kinda want it producing over here, but we are a little limited on space. It might be time. I think it is. I think it's time to start a little bit of construction in the next episode. Guys, I want to thank you for hanging out with me during this Satisfactory Let's Play. If you enjoyed, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Really helps out. Oh, almost jumped to my death there. Looks like there might be some special ore in the top of that mushroom kind of clipping through. Yeah, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you guys want to see any particular features. Right now we're still in the real early game and I'm kind of ramping up, but eventually I will get to the point where we can start playing around with some cool stuff and try out some new ideas to make things more and more efficient. So, I will catch you guys later with this beautiful overview of our factory.